Good morning, everybody. How are you today? Today, we will bring you to the Edo Castle tour. Have you ever been there? No, maybe neither, because it doesn't exist anymore. And Toppan is a crying technology cultivated in the printing industry to preserve and pass down the cultural properties through high-definition digital archives. We are creating virtual reality movies using archived data and the latest technology. Today, you will see one of them. A VR movie of the keep, the symbol of the Edo Castle. I hope you enjoy it. Here, this is the Imperial Palace, where the Imperial family now lives. Have you ever heard it used to be the Edo Castle? Actually, it did. It was a center of the Edo shogunate, which was the last samurai government. They accomplished a peaceful war that lasted 264 years until right before the modernization of Japan. And if you look at the map in the Edo period, the entire premises of Edo Castle were much more expansive, including where we are now. Okay, now let us go inside the very center of the castle, the current East Gardens area. Now we are in the current East Gardens area. Just inside the gate, we can see a huge stone wall. A huge keep, which was a symbol of Edo Castle, stood on this stone mountain. The keep was originally one of the military buildings to intimidate the enemy by its enormous size and height. But the one in Edo Castle was also a symbol of peaceful society accomplished by Edo shogunate. Okay, now we are going to use VR to recreate the image of the keep as much as possible true to the documents that remain in Tokyo. Based on this blueprint, written by a carpenter who built Edo Castle. Let's take a closer look. It says here that it is scaled down to 1/100th of the actual size. The drawing shows the structure, and we can see the height and the thickness of the pillars. And on the left is a floor plan of each floor. It consists 1 floor below ground and 5 above, with total area of more than 1,200 square meters. Okay, with these informations using virtual reality, we can reproduce the skeleton of the buildings. First, we can place pillars according to the drawings. There are almost 700 pillars in total. Even pillars that only a height of 1 floor are 8 meters. And some pillars were apparently over 50 square centimeters thick. Now we can arrange the wood that supports the roof and attach the triangular half gables as Japanese architectural decorations. Okay, now let's see the structure of the castle keep. It is 5 stories tall, just like in a blueprint. And these are the gables. And the building itself is 45 meters high. And the stone wall is 14 meters, making the entire structure stand at a height of 59 meters above ground. Okay, to get an idea how tall this is, let's compare it to some famous structure in the world. The Arc de Triomphe in Paris is 50 meters high, and the Statue of Liberty in New York City is about 46 meters tall, measuring all the way to the top of the torch. So as you can see, Edo Castle is taller than those buildings. Okay, once the wooden frame is complete, we can now put together the outside, building walls and attaching tiles and so on. But since there is no record of the appearance in the blueprint, let's check out the painting for reference. This is a folding screen of Edo scene depicting the castle keep before it was burned down in a large fire. It was created by the painter at the time. And this large 5-story building is a castle keep. If you look closely, the upper part of the wall of each floor is painted white and the bottom black. And you can see the golden ornament on the top of the roof. If you use this picture to recreate the outside, the castle keep has finally taken shape. Okay, now let's get closer to see the design details. I would like to show some design details. Okay, first, the stone foundation. Large number of the massive stones are so beautifully cut and stacked. These stones were transported by boat from Izu Peninsula over 100 kilometers away. Since there are no stones around Edo, which only has mud and sand layers. So it also symbolizes the power and the financial strength of Tokugawa Edo shogunate. Okay, now let's go up. So let me show you this. I'm sorry. Here, this golden decoration on the roof. Have you ever seen this mark? This is the family crest of Tokugawa shogunate. It is modeled after the leaves of plant called holy hook or mitsuba aoi in Japanese. And it is often seen on the buildings related to Tokugawa shogunate. Okay, let's go up to the top of the roof. Did you remember what we looked on the paintings previously? Let me introduce this golden ornament on the top of the roof called shachihoko. This is a guardian deity that was believed to spit water and extinguish any flame if the building caught on fire. And it is thought that this shachihoko is gold-plated It was probably made with sheet of gold, with a wish that it could continue to shine for many years on the very top of the castle keep. Okay, for the ending, I would like to show one more scenery. Inheriting a will of Edo shogunate, which accomplished the peaceful world of 264 years, Edo Castle Keep was created as a symbol that spreads the peace throughout Japan. In the Edo period, before there was high-rise buildings, it could have seen shining from dozens of kilometers away. In the town of Edo, all the roads and bridges were built so that the castle keep could be seen from any key points. By seeing the castle keep, whether they wanted or not, Edo citizens may have appreciated the Tokugawa family's authority and felt gratitude for peace. This is what it would look like if Edo Castle Keep still stood in today's Tokyo. The largest castle keep in history might not seem very tall compared to modern high-rises, but itself is a testament to the development of Edo and the growth of Tokyo, one of the largest cities in the world. That brings us to the end of our time traveling. I hope you enjoyed it and have a good stay in Tokyo. Thank you very much for your kind attention. Thank you.
ありがとうございました。もし江戸城が今あったとしたらこんな景色になるんだなと思いました。ありがとうございました。皆様ナビゲーターの方に改めまして拍手をお願いいたします。ありがとうございました。これより江戸の英知を照らし出せ英知小覧についてデモンストレーション形式のセッションを行います。本セッションは歴史文化を軸とした東京の魅力発信事業の一環として制作中のコンテンツをご紹介する参加型体験型のセッションです。江戸時代後期1805年頃の日本橋通りを描いた 12.3 メートルにも及ぶ長大な絵巻希代小覧に描かれた江戸をサステイナブルな都市とした英知を日本を象徴するアイコンの一つ提灯を使って探し出していただきます。合わせて絵画や古地図などの図画資源を現代において活用いただくためのヒントとしてもぜひご覧ください。それではナビゲーターの方にバトンタッチいたします。ナビゲーターの方ステージまでお願いいたします。
すいません。
Sushi. Edo-style sushi has spread throughout the world from Tokyo. It was originally a form of simple fast food served at food stalls. Tamazushi is where nigiri sushi, which is hand-formed sushi, was prepared for serving at food stalls. Although it was simple, the nigiri sushi of the time was about twice the size of sushi today. Narian shop doorway curtains. Narian hung above the doorway of every shop are iconic curtains printed with a shop name or trademark. They also functioned as outdoor advertisements allowing differentiation from other shops. The city of Edo with its high rate of literacy was filled with billboards, Narian and other forms of writing. Edo Castle. Edo Castle portrayed in numerous ukiyo-e, which is Japanese woodblock prints, and paintings was the symbol of Edo. The castle tower was never rebuilt after the Great Fire of Meiriki in 1657. However, it continued being the pride of people in Edo. Sushi. Edo-style sushi has spread throughout the world from Tokyo.
はい、
It was
でこのよう
originally a
に解
form of
説が出
simple
てきます
fast
ね。
food served
江戸
at
時
food
代、
stalls.
この江戸前寿司ってい
Tamazushi
う
is
のは、
where nigiri
東京か
sushi,
ら、
which
東
is
京が発祥
hand-formed
で、
sushi,
で
was
当時の
prepared for
握り
serving
寿
at
司ってい
food
うのは、
stalls.
今でいう
Although
握
it
り
was
寿司の、
simple,
約
the
2倍
nigiri
ぐらいの
sushi
大
of
き
the
さ
time
だ
was
ったそ
about
うです
twice the
ね。
size of sushi
はい、
today.
で、結構安めの値段で、みんな商人たちが手軽に食べることができたそうです。では、第2問いきます。はい、ブックストア本屋ののれんを探してください。はい。こっちこっちですかね。はい、正解です。
Narian shop doorway curtains. Norian hung above the doorway of every shop are iconic curtains printed with a shop name or trademark.
そう
They
です
also
ね。
functioned
こち
as
ら、
outdoor
外国の
advertisements
方
allowing
にとって
differentiation
は
from other
この
shops.
本屋ってい
The
う
city of Edo, with its high rate
サ
of
インがちょっと
literacy,
読
was
めない
filled
と思う
with
ので難しい
billboards,
かなと思ったんですけ
Norian
ど、は
and
い、
other
日本
forms
の
of
方だったら
writing.
楽勝でしたね。はい。はい、では第3問目になります。はい、江戸城を探してください。これめちゃくちゃ難しいです。お、すごい。すごい。そう。
Edo Castle.
はい、江戸城、これ実は明暦の大火っていう江戸時代にあった初期の方ですかね、結構あった大きな火事で燃えて以来、実は再建されてなくて、ずっと跡だけが残ってるっていう状態で、引っ掛け問題だったんですが、お見事です。正解です。はい、これで終わりになりますね。で、最後に見つけた速さによって得点が出てくるんですが、素晴らしい 27.9 秒ということで、銀メダルでございます。おめでとうございます。はい、ですね、このようにですね、この実際のこの希代昇乱っていう絵巻物のすごく長い絵巻物なんですが、すごく江戸の町人の暮らしぶりとかがすごい細かく描かれておりまして、実はあちらのブースの後ろの方にですね、そちら詳しくこの絵の部分のここどうなってるのかなっていう解説付きのものを紹介したコンテンツございますので、お時間ありましたらどうぞあちらお立ち寄りください。はい、ありがとうございました。じゃあ、はい。Please go ahead. Okay, this is gonna be the controller. Okay. And this is the cursor, yes. And please click here to enter. Okay. Okay. And please select the light one. Yeah, the red one, please. Okay. This gonna be a quiz. Okay. Yeah. About this ukiyo-e, Japanese old art picture. Yeah, it's about Japanese Edo era's people's living. So there's a 3 quiz. So. Okay. Yeah, quiz 1. Find sushi. There's somewhere a sushi bar in this picture. Is it right? Sushi bar? Yep, that. Okay, it's time up. Yes, this is it's
Sushi. Edo-style sushi has spread throughout the world from Tokyo. It was originally a form of simple fast food served at food stalls. Tamazushi
it says
sushi,
tamazushi.
which is hand-formed sushi.
It's the name of this sushi bar.
At food stalls. Although it was simple, the nigiri sushi of the time was about twice the size of sushi today.
Yeah, it was very large from today. Okay, number 2. Okay, find the Noren bookstore. Yeah, Noren is like a carton. Right. The shop's name. Oh. Yes, congratulations.
Norian shop doorway curtains. Norian hung above the doorway of every shop are iconic curtains printed with a shop name or trademark. They also functioned as outdoor advertisements allowing differentiation from other shops. The city of Edo with its high rate of literacy was filled with billboards, Norian and other forms of writing.
There's lots of Noren in front of the each shop. Okay, this is the last question. And this is very difficult. Find Edo Castle. This is very difficult. Yeah.
Oh, is it small? Maybe.
Yes, it's small. And it's around the Mount Fuji. Oh yes. Yeah, that's it. Yes.
Oh.
Yeah. You
Edo
find it.
Castle.
So
Edo Castle portrayed in numerous ukiyo-e, which is
it was
Japanese
burned out
woodblock
by
prints,
fire. So
and paintings was
yeah.
the symbol of Edo. The castle tower was never rebuilt after the Great Fire of Meiriki in 1657.
Yeah.
However, it continued
yeah.
being the pride of people in Edo.
Okay. And they're gonna be the score.
Oh, that was very good. I got one.
Yeah.
Oh,
So
okay.
it's a bronze medal.
Okay. Yay. At least I got something.
And there's a digital contents over there about this picture, ukiyo-e picture.
Oh, okay.
And if you want to find some more, please visit there.
Okay.
Yeah, thank you.
Okay.
なんか寿司の寿司テックのトートバッグってどこでもらえるんですか？
寿司テックのはい、じゃあよろしくお願いします。はい、では、今回ですね、英知小覧ということで、この絵巻物を見て、ちょっとクイズ形式でお答えいただくゲームとなります。ではですね、こちらのカーソル、この玉の部分動かしていただきますと、はい、この提灯の光出てきますので、とりあえず右側のこの赤いちょっと英語で書かれた、はい、コースを選んでください。はい、では今から、クイズ形式で、3問出てきますので、この提灯を使って、その答えの部分を、照らしてください。でこちら決定ボタンで、はい、決定できますので。はい、では第1問ですね、寿司を探してください。ちょっと正確に言うとお寿司が映ってはいないんですけれども、お寿司屋さんが映っております。はい、残念でけど正解ですね。こちらがお寿司屋さんになります。
Edo-style sushi has spread throughout the world from Tokyo. It was originally a form of simple fast food
今の
served
握
at
り
food
寿司
stalls.
は、この
Tamazushi
江
is
戸
where
発
nigiri
祥
sushi,
で、
which is hand-formed
当時のお寿
sushi,
司は
was、prepared for
現在より
serving
す
at
ごく
food
大き
stalls.
くて、
Although it was simple, the
大きいも
nigiri
のだった
sushi
そう
of
で
the
す。
time was about
はい。
twice the size of sushi today.
はい、では第2問になります。はい、本屋さんののれんを探してください。本屋さん。これは漢字が読めるとすぐわかります。はい、大正解。
Narian shop doorway curtains. Narian hung above the doorway of every shop were iconic curtains
のれんも、
printed with a
実
shop
は
name or
結
trademark.
構日本
They
特有の
also
もの
functioned
で、
as outdoor
あの
advertisements
あんま
allowing
りこういう感
differentiation
じで、
from
なんて
other
いうんですかね、
shops.
カーテン
The
みたい
city
に
of Edo with its high rate
なっ
of
てて、
literacy was
お
filled
店
with
の名前が書かれてるっ
billboards,
ていうのは
Narian
他
and
の
other
国では
forms
あんま
of
見られな
writing.
い文化ですね。はい、では次が、最後の問題になります。江戸城を探してください。この絵のどこかに江戸城らしきものがはい、映ってますのでちょっと難しいんですけれども、 それ江戸城もうはいすごいでかいです。
Edo Castle. Edo
はい、
Castle
こ
portrayed
の
in numerous
浮世絵が描
ukiyo-e,
かれた
which
時
is
には実
Japanese
は
woodblock
江戸
prints,
城
and
は
paintings was the
明暦
symbol
の
of
大火
Edo.
という
The
大火事
castle
によって
tower
燃え
was
てし
never
まった後
rebuilt
でです
after the
ね
Great
実は
Fire
も
of
う跡し
Meiriki
か
in
お城の跡しか
1657.
この当時は
However,
残っ
it
ていなかっ
continued
た
being
で
the
す。
pride of people
は
in
い、
Edo.
ただお見事です。はい、はい、ではこちらで、クイズは以上になりますね。で、この後得点が出てきて、こちら、37.5秒はい、かかったで銅メダルということで、はい、おめでとうございます。はい、はい、でこのようにですね、こちらの、実際のこの絵巻物をデジタルコンテンツ化したものがあちらの後ろのブースにありまして、で、より詳しくですねその絵の細かい部分とかそちらで詳しく見ることができますので、ぜひお立ち寄りください。はい、ありがとうございました。
これより東京ベイ ESG プロジェクト最先端技術の社会実装に向けた取り組みについてパネルディスカッション形式のセッションを行います。東京ベイ ESG プロジェクトは50年後100年後の未来を見据え、東京のベイエリアを舞台に自然と便利が融合する持続可能な都市の実現を目指すプロジェクトです。今年度官民共同で最先端テクノロジーの社会実装を図る先行プロジェクトにおいて、再生可能エネルギー、次世代モビリティ、環境改善、資源循環の3つのテーマで計9件のプロジェクトが始動しました。本セッションでは東京都から先行プロジェクトの内容や今後の展望について発表するとともに、東京都と採択事業者2社により先行プロジェクトにおける取り組み状況や本取り組みを通じて実現したい持続可能な社会についてパネルディスカッションを行います。本セッションの登壇者はデロイトトーマツコンサルティング合同会社シニアコンサルタント小林正則様、株式会社イノカ代表取締役高倉陽太様、株式会社チャレナジー代表取締役清水敦様、東京都政策企画局計画調整部プロジェクト推進課統括課長代理石井正俊様になります。それでは登壇者の方、ステージまでお願いいたします。皆様拍手でお迎えください。それではここからは登壇者の皆様にバトンタッチいたします。よろしくお願いいたします。
Hello everyone. Thank you very much for joining us. My name is Ishii Masatoshi from Tokyo Metropolitan Government. I'm in charge of Tokyo Bay ESG project. I'm here today to introduce our project. First, please allow me give you the project overview, and then we will move on the panel discussion with our project participants. Now, let me begin with explaining the Tokyo Bay ESG project and also the priority project, which is a part of Tokyo Bay ESG project. In April 2021, Tokyo Metropolitan Government launched the Tokyo Bay ESG project, which is with Tokyo's Bay Area as a main stage to envision the city of Tokyo in 50 or 100-year future, where people enjoy both the richness of nature and the prosperous economy. What underlies this is three major crises that humanity currently faces, which are the threat of infection disease, just as COVID-19 pandemic that we all explained for the last couple years, climate change and global energy crisis, and those revealed a lot of issues accordingly. In order to overcome those crises and issues, create the bright future, and develop the sustainable city of Tokyo that we aim to achieve, we must change the existing system and approaches immediately. That is what the project aims to accomplish. The name of the project also represents our mission. In addition to the original concepts of ESG, that stands for environment, social, and governance, a small e includes various meanings such as ecology, economy, and epoch making, and S and Z symbolize a great ancestor who also envisioned and devoted themselves for the future Tokyo to be a sustainable city. S is from Shibusawa, who is known as the father Japanese capitalism, and G is from Goto, who has made efforts towards the recovery from the Great Kanto earthquake in 1923. This is why it is named as the Tokyo Bay ESG project, to carry on the spirits of those two great figures and with taking advantage of potential that Tokyo's Bay Area possessed, so as to promote Tokyo as a global model to the world. This is an image of future city that our project envisages. It may be a little difficult to imagine it only with this image and description in words, so please let me show you a movie. Sorry, no sounds. Technical trouble. So this movie introduce over there Tokyo Bay ESG PR bus. Please come after this stage. Let me now introduce the area where the project is taking place. This is the Bay Area as a whole. On the north side, circled in blue, it is called Tokyo Waterfront City, where a lot of Tokyo 2020 Games legacy facilities are located. On the south side, circled in orange, it is quite large landfill site. Tokyo Bay ESG project will be mainly implemented in the landfill site. This area also includes the competition venue used for the Tokyo 2020 Games and new marine park, Umi no Mori Park, which is a preparation for opening. We have started the first step of our project here in Tokyo's Bay Area, and will expand our initiative to the entire Tokyo and eventually to all over Japan and the world. Next, let me describe the timeline of the project. Since the Tokyo Bay ESG project is a very long-term project that looks 50 to 100 years into the future, we have divided the project into the 3 major steps. We are currently in step 1. To expand the world leading edge from Tokyo Bay Area, and as a main project, we have launched the priority project, which I will explain in next slide. The priority project is a newly established initiative to utilize the landfill area and implement the cutting-edge technology. Last year, we had set 3 schemes to look for participants: the next generation mobility, the renewable energy, and the environmental improvement. And we have selected 9 projects out of the 3 schemes. The project include EV toll, which are being developed around the world, the world's first C2 drone, and Japan's first floating solar power generation on the sea. We have invited the project's participants from Inoka, selected for the environmental improvement, and Chalenergy, selected for the renewable energy, as our panelists today. We will introduce them later when we move on to the panel discussion. Last but certainly not least, I would like to introduce Tokyo Bay ESG Partners. This is a community of companies, universities, and other organizations that support the Tokyo Bay ESG project philosophy. We established this partnership last April and have been looking for members. We are planning some events will benefit our members, including opportunity for information exchange and networking among partners. We would love to have you a member. For more information, you can visit our website by scanning this QR code. That's all from me. Thank you so much for listening. Now let's move on to the panel discussion.
So, Mr. Ishii, thank you very much. Thank you very much for your presentation. We can understand more about what the Tokyo Bay ESG project is like. So from now on, we'd like to move on to the panel discussion, as mentioned. So here, I am Kobayashi, a moderator of this panel. And joining us today are Mr. Takakura, CEO at Inocar, and Mr. Shimiz, CEO at Chalenergy. and Mr. Ishii from Tokyo Metropolitan Government Office. So first thing first, before we get into the details, let me introduce ourselves. So Mr. Takakura, can you start your self-introduction?
Hi, hello. So my name is Yota Takakura, and I am CEO of Inokwa. Our core technology, we call the environmental transfer technology. So we can recreate the real ocean in the tank. So we use our tank for do some experiment to find some solution for ocean issue. So for this project, we apply to our technology to solve the Tokyo Bay issue. Yes, this is my introduce. Thank you.
Thank you, Takakura-san. And Mr. Shimizu, could you introduce yourself?
Hello. Hello. Can you hear me? Okay. I am Atsushi Shimizu, CEO and founder of Energy company. Energy is a challenge to energy problem company. So we are developing the new original innovative wind turbines. So yes, this is one of our project, and this is actually not only the wind turbine. Our turbine can operate and generate electricity from the typhoon or hurricanes. So this bladeless wind turbine is now located in two places. One is in Okinawa and one is in Philippines. Unfortunately, not in Tokyo yet, but we will start someday our typhoon power generation project here in Tokyo. Thank you.
Thank you, Mr. Shimizu. And then, Mr. Ishii, could you introduce yourself as well?
Hello everyone, my name is Ishii Masatoshi from Tokyo Metropolitan Government. I'm in charge of ESG project. I'm joined Tokyo Bay ESG project team last year. I planned and managed various events, exhibitions, and promotion activities. For example, I organized an event to experience the EV tour at Haneda Airport, and I also organized and planned an event for children to discuss future of Tokyo with collaboration Minecraft Cup. I'm so excited to have this opportunity to talk face to face with CEOs today, fast growing up startups. Thank you.
Thank you, Mr. Ishii. Lastly, let me introduce myself a little bit. I'm Masanori Kobayashi from Derek Thomas Consulting Japan. I belong to construction and the real estate division. I have experience with some business development planning and project management support in that industry. And now I have been working for this Tokyo Bay ESG project as a business promoter. We have been supporting for the implementation of those priority projects standing between Tokyo Metropolitan Government and those selected companies. Okay, so now that we have finished introducing ourselves, we like to move on to the first discussion point. This is our mission. Firstly, I'd like you to, Mr. Takakura and Mr. Shimizu, I'd like you to explain the general role and mission of your company itself and the reason why you applied for this Tokyo Bay ESG project. So, Mr. Takakura, can you start at first?
Yes, thank you. So our mission is this: envision the ocean. Before I explain about our mission, so please look at this picture. Do you know this ocean is healthy or not? This is question. Maybe you don't know. So I think this is a very big issue. So I want to mean that. So for example, so we don't know what happened in ocean and what will happen in ocean. So everybody don't have any interest to ocean issue. So I made next slide. Yes, this technology, environmental transport technology. So we can copy real ocean and paste it anywhere using the technology. So next slide, please. Yeah, like this. So for example, so we have the engineering technology. So we use the Internet of Things system. And so we can control a lot of parameters in the tank. And we also have the AI technology, so the image analysis. So we have the coral health diagnosis system using AI. And next slide, please. We just use the artificial one. For example, we use Tokyo tap water, and we create the artificial seawater, and also we use the LED light instead of the sunlight. Yes, next please. And so this is our business. So we try to assess a lot of chemical material. So for now, so do you know the TNFD? The TNFD is a task force, and those they try to force to this company to disclose their negative and positive impact to the nature. So now, a lot of company thinks we have to assess their products or their activity. So, for example, so that we can recreate the coral reef in the tank, and then we put the sunscreen, and this sunscreen is good or not, and we also try to apply our technology to the pesticide, and we also try to find the solution. So the medicine or technology to the conserve the ocean. Yes, so this is our business model and mission. And so in this project, so we try to recreate the Tokyo Bay in the tank, and we use this tank and technology to find the solution for the Tokyo Bay issue. Yes, this is our mission. Thank you.
Thank you, Mr. Takakura. I'm interested in Inokur's innovative technology a lot. I hope this technology will contribute to the better marine environment in the future in Tokyo as well as the world. So, okay, then Mr. Shimizu, could you explain your challenges, mission, and the reason why you apply for this project, please?
Thank you. Yes, our mission is realizing the energy shift all over the world. So, but there are some problems about the wind turbine. So we have to solve the problems. So many problems about typhoon in Japan. One is that typhoon comes every year, and some wind turbine will be broken by the strong wind. And second point is they are very noisy, so we have to avoid the noise. We need a silent solution. And third point is yes, bird strike. Some bird will strike the wind turbine blade and killed by the wind turbine. This problem prevents the solution of the wind turbine. That's why we have to change the wind turbine. So this difficulty is generally called NIMBY. It means not in my backyard. So we will solve the NIMBY problem, and we also solve the problem, especially for the urban area. So we can't install big wind turbine in the urban area. So we need more small and more light and more silent solution for the urban area, we think. So today we will introduce our new solution for the urban areas. This is a very small wind turbine, but it's very useful for the many way of the urban areas problem solution. So this is a very simple wind turbine, but not have a conventional blade or propeller. So this turbine will provide electricity in anywhere in this urban area. Thank you.
Mr. Shimizu, I appreciate your presentation. Nowadays, we are familiar with renewable energy, but installing those facilities in the urban area is one of the biggest challenges, as Mr. Shimizu mentioned. So I hope Challenger's technology will be one of the solutions to it. Okay, then switch to the next topic, our project. So here, I'd like to know more about each one's priority project from each of you, Mr. Takakura and Mr. Shimizu. In this section, could you explain more about two things? One is the overall project scheme, and the second point in the output in the final year, which is supposed to be March 2025 in particular. So, Mr. Takakura, could you start at first again?
Yes, thank you. Yeah, so as I said, we try to apply our technology to solve the Tokyo Bay issue. As you know, like upper left, Tokyo Bay has a lot of issue. So like a blue tile, those, water pollution. So in this project, so we focus on the sludge roller problem. So in the bottom environment of the Tokyo Bay, so there are a lot of sludge. This is very dangerous. So we try to find the solution for this sludge problem. So using our tank. So until now, so as you know, so some company has a solution for this problem. So they try their solution directly to real ocean. We don't know which solution is most efficient. So in some cases, so the stakeholder like fishery or some person don't like the solution. So because they don't know what is this. So before implementation in real ocean, so we use a tank. So we recreate the Tokyo Bay environment in the tank, and so we try to find the solution. And in my hypothesis, so we can use iron slag. Iron slag is a byproduct of the iron. So this is a co-research with the Jeffrey Steel company. Jeffrey Steel is a Japanese very big iron company. So we recreate the Tokyo Bay in the tank, and we put slag. And so we also try to find how we put it good or bad. So for example, so we can try the small slag, and we can try to the big slag. And so of course we can try the collaboration, combination, the small and big one. So we make a lot of tanks. So we put the slag. So in my laboratory is very bad smell, but so we make it in the tank, and we try to find the good using of slag to Tokyo Bay issue, and we also use the Tokyo Bay ESG project area. So you remember the new landfill site? We also use those sites too, because this site is how can I say? It's like a semi-closed, not so open. So I think so. This area is a middle position, the tank and the rear ocean. So after the tank experiment, we also try to use this area, and if we can find some good data or the result, so we do implement to rear ocean. Yeah, so this is our project in Tokyo Bay ESG project. Yeah, thank you.
Thank you, Takakura-san. I appreciate your presentation. From the Tokyo Metropolitan Government side, one of their goals is to improve water quality so that people can swim in the Bay Area. So in that sense, this initiative, challenging initiative, can contribute to it. And then switch to Mr. Shimizu. Could you explain your project as well?
Yes, thank you. So we proposed to Tokyo City our three revolutionary products for the Tokyo and the other urban area. So the first is a street light. Yeah, it's convenient. And the second is emergency power supply. We can use the electricity when the blackout or the disaster recovery. And we can charge your phone or your electrical product. Yeah. Then the third is a mobile renewable energy. That means we can change the place of our turbine easily. So we can provide the renewable energy on demand anywhere, any place. So these are not three separate devices. Actually, it's one device. This is this is like a cartoon, but we are now developing, and we have developing just now. So this system looks like Toro. Do you know Toro? Toro is old street light in Japan. So we reinvent the Toro, and we can change the old Toro to the renewable solution for the new era. So the old meets new is here in Tokyo and here in this City Tech. So we announced our Toro is just old meets new project. So now we are developing this product using our small wind turbine with solar panels. So we can install this everywhere and every usage at any demand. Yeah. So we are developing the strong and silent and safe solution, and also sexy solution. We will provide to not only Tokyo, all over the world. Thank you.
Thank you, Mr. Shimizu, for your presentation. So I understood it is very interesting and challenging. We expect Challenger's products illustrated like this will spread from the Bay Area into the urban area where people are actually living. Okay, so switching to the next topic, new one. Here, I like to ask all of you for expectations for Tokyo Bay ESG project, such as expectations for Tokyo Metropolitan Government, expectations for other priority projects in terms of internal collaboration, and expectations for Tokyo Bay ESG partner system, which is mentioned a little bit in the previous session from Mr. Ishii. So, Mr. Takakura, could you tell us what you are expecting in this project?
Yes, thank you. So I have 2 points. The one point is about the gathering company, and second point is for the promotion. For first point, so the now, so as I said, Tokyo Bay has a lot of issue, and so yeah, many company I hope so. Many companies think they want to solve using their technology, but so there are a lot of walls to overcome. So it's very hard trend for company because so the very the strict rule of the government. So we have to get a lot of permission from the government. So that's so in this project. So you are very the government is very friendly. So yeah. So you give a lot of permission. So this is very good point. And second point, so I think this model can be the very good model of the city. So as you know, so in the world, so a lot of city with ocean or water. So if we can make good example in this project, so we can promote our style. So this is the city with ocean and river or water. So yeah, I hope the metropolitan government so promotes to the world like this. Yeah, this is my expectation. Yes.
Thank you, Mr. Takakura. I think it is important for your company to collaborate with Tokyo Metropolitan Government because the ocean itself is so huge. So tackling with Tokyo Metropolitan Government is one of the important elements for that. Okay. So then, Mr. Shimizu, could you explain what you are expecting in this Tokyo ESG project, please?
Yeah, this is chance for us to another solution for the urban area. So this is very challenging, but I think it's very important to challenge to solve by another solution for the future prevent disaster or the achievement of the energy shift. So our expectation for this project is 2 points. One is we can develop and demonstrate our new Toro turbine in first from the Bay Area, but we can expand the area to the let's imagine we can install our Toro around this facility or the front of Tokyo Station or the top of the building. That can solve the such as a BCP or the disaster prevention. And also we can achieve the SDGs in here, Tokyo. So second, our expectation is that we can collaborate with another companies joining this project. Now, our Toro providing only street lights and charge your horns. But in the future, we can provide electricity for the charging, the EVs, and some drones, for example. So that means our Toro expands the solution of the EVs and drones also. So we expect to collaborate with other companies, other solutions. And then our Toro will be the power source of them. That's our vision. Thank you.
Thank you, Mr. Shimizu, for your idea. So I understood there are many ways of collaboration through your project or your products, future products. Okay, so then, Mr. Ishii, I'd like to listen to an opinion from Tokyo Metropolitan Government. What you are expecting in this project from the perspective of a project owner, please.
As Mr. Takakura and Mr. Shimiz shared their initiative on marine environment and wind power generation, I strongly believe that it is essential to combine these technology each other, and so in order to accelerate priority project, the Tokyo Metropolitan Government recognized that inter-project collaboration among project participants is crucial. As Mr. Shimiz mentioned, so wind generated power is utilized for other projects such as air drone and automated cleaning robot. So we believe that project will provide concrete image of a future city to residents in Tokyo and in general, and the project will attract more interests and recognition towards cutting-edge technology and enhancing social acceptance. We also hope that project could facilitate further collaboration to generate the new technology and services among project participants and companies are Tokyo Bay ESG partner. So I'd like to take this moment to introduce our community, Tokyo Bay ESG partner. So the community consists of companies that sympathize our project philosophy. Although it was launched last year, over 150 companies have already joined us. And if you are a member, so you can receive benefits. For example, opportunity for networking among members and participating in exhibition jointly with Tokyo Metropolitan Government, as well as receiving information on Tokyo's policy initiatives and related subsidies are compatible with Tokyo Bay ESG project. So most importantly, you can register for free. So if you are not joined yet, please apply now. Furthermore, as a part of promotion, we will organize a major big event in spring of 2024 or next spring. So our team will make sure to secure the opportunity, including the global event, as I mentioned, as well as local and national exhibition to promote the priority project and initiatives taken by ESG partners.
Thank you, Mr. Ishii. We understand what the Tokyo Metropolitan Government is planning to the future, and we don't have enough time, so we need to pace up a little bit. But so switch to the new topic. So I'd like you to, all of you, to ask in this section. I'd like you to ask, what is your next action after this Tokyo Bay ESG priority project? So, Mr. Takakura, could you explain what you are planning after this project?
Yes, thank you. So I have the two visions. For one is clean up Tokyo Bay, of course, and the second one revive the Edomae sushi. And for first one, so as you know, we cannot swim in the Tokyo Bay. Physically, we can, but maybe you think so. You don't want to. So I will make the very good Tokyo Bay where everybody wants to swim. This is the first one. And second one, so the revive the Edomae sushi. So Edomae meaning in in front of Edo. Edo is the old name of Tokyo. So the 200 years ago, we can eat fish in Tokyo Bay. But now we cannot because Tokyo Bay is not clean. So I want to this Edomae sushi. So this is Sushi Tech Tokyo. So maybe in 2030, so we can eat real Edomae sushi here. This is my second vision. Thank you.
Thank you, Mr. Takakura. I think the marine environment in Tokyo has a great potential, and I hope we expect Inoka will be one of the leading players in this movement. So then, Mr. Shimizu, could you explain your future vision after Tokyo Bay ESG project, please?
Yes. There are so many Toros once in Japan, not only Tokyo. So we will reinvent the Toro as a renewable solution or as a disaster prevent or disaster recover solution. Then we re-expand our Toro model to the other cities, not only Tokyo, and any parks or any evacuation sites all over the Japan and then all over the world. So our vision is achieving TIMBY, not NIMBY. TIMBY, Toro in my backyard. Thank you.
Thank you. So solutions to climate change is supposed to be more required in the future. So in that sense, I hope that TIMBY technology will be widely spread in the future, I hope. Okay, so Mr. Ishii, could you explain what benefits do you think that these priority projects will bring to Tokyo and its citizens and by extension to Japan and the world?
The priority project aims to implement cutting-edge technologies so the contribute to create a sustainable future. At this moment, the project field is in Tokyo Bay Area, but we would like to even expand the innovation nurtured by this area to all over Japan and world. So having project as a starting point, the project will contribute to sustainable city around the globe and leading the society. People enjoy prosperous lives and benefits from cutting-edge technology. So to accomplish these goals, we will promote the project's concept and initiatives through the global event in 2024. And also, we will plan to cooperate with closely national and local government and businesses, so share the similar objectives to spread our activities further by exchanging information and personnel.
Okay, thank you. So today's event and the future events in near future, I hope not only Japanese people, but also people all over the world get involved in this Tokyo Bay ESG project. So as for the world, I mean, there are many visitors from overseas at City Tech Tokyo. So Mr. Ishii, could you tell us, is there any way for overseas companies or organizations to be involved with Tokyo Bay ESG project, please?
More details to be announced later. A non-Japanese company can also apply if they form the consortium with companies that have legal status in Japan. So as I visited CES 2023 in Las Vegas last month, I felt great passion from many countries, from countries like France, Switzerland, Taiwan, and South Korea, participated in exhibition to enthusiasm to change the society. So that made me recognize that innovative technology, those startups, is very important to create the future.
Thank you, Mr. Ishii. So time is almost up, and thank you everybody for your speech. And so, as I said, time is almost up. So we would like to close today's panel discussion. Here we've heard passionate presentations and valuable opinions from those speakers. And I think this panel discussion is really inspiring and meaningful today. So, Mr. Ishii, at the end of this panel discussion, Mr. Ishii, could you tell us last few words from Tokyo Metropolitan Government, please?
Okay. Once again, thank you for joining us today. So, and I'd like to take this moment to appreciate Mr. Takakura and Mr. Shimizu as participation panelists. So for creation of Future Tokyo, we will connect it with to thrive and cooperate with our stakeholders. A priority project will continue looking for applicants next fiscal year and beyond. So please stay tuned for more detail and apply if you are motivated to build the future together. Thank you very much and have a great day.
Thank you. This is the end of panel discussion. Thank you for joining us for the audience as well.
Excuse me. We Challenge have a booth over there. So please come our booth and you can see our turbine. Yeah. Thank you.
also has. Yeah.
ありがとうございました。皆様大きな拍手をお願いいたします。
Thank you.
これより災害の激甚化に備える東京強靭化プロジェクトについてスピーチ形式のセッションを行います。東京は住宅と都市機能とが高度に集積する大都市であり、その安全を確保するために着実なインフラ整備を行い、災害に強い都市へと進化してまいりました。今後予測されている気候変動による災害の激甚化により、より一層の対策強化が求められる中、自然災害に対して100年先も安心できる東京を目指し、強靭で持続可能な都市を実現する東京強靭化プロジェクトを策定し、高度な土地利用が進んでいる中でのインフラ整備やデジタル技術の活用など、先導的、特徴的な取り組みを数多く行っています。本セッションでは東京強靭化プロジェクトについて、全世界共通のテーマである気候変動の影響を見据えた風水害対策を中心にご紹介いたします。ご説明いただくのは東京都政策企画局計画調整部都市強靭化プロジェクト担当課長藤崎哲郎様になります。それでは藤崎様、よろしくお願いいたします。
Thank you very much for your kind introduction. I feel a little strange because I'm speaking in English in front of many Japanese. But I want to start now. It's a pleasure to be able to make this presentation today. I will be happy if you could understand a little bit about Tokyo disaster prevention measures. And I hope that you will be willing to work together with us to build a resilient Tokyo. Okay, so I'll begin now. In December last year, Tokyo Metropolitan Government launched the Tokyo Resilience Project. This project is a compilation of measures that needed to be upgraded to make Tokyo more resilient against various natural disasters. Today, I would like to give you an overview of this project, and I'll explain the technologies for disaster prevention that we would like to work together with us, with you. And my name is Tetsuro Fujisaki. I'm Urban Resilience Project Director. And as a civil engineer of Tokyo Metropolitan Government. As you all know, the world is currently facing many disasters, especially due to the climate changes. This picture is Pakistan in June 2022. The monsoon brought more than 10 times the rainfall of a normal year, causing a major flooding. And then that submerged one-third country. Next picture is United States in August 2021. A major hurricane named Ida hit USA and resulting the over 75 billion US dollars damage because of the storm surge and hurricane, tornadoes, and rain and wind also. And according to the World Meteorological Organization, the global weather disaster have increased 4.5 times in recent 50 years. And the economic losses have increased 8 times. The challenge of how to protect urban function from the increasing severe flood have become a common theme, not only in Tokyo, but also in other major cities around the world. On the other hand, Tokyo has suffered from damage caused by typhoon in the past. In order to reduce the flood damage, Tokyo Metropolitan Government have been widening rivers, that's a rest photo, and building levees and regulating reservoirs on the right picture. The underground regulating reservoirs are constructing under the road and parks to temporarily store the rainwater and prevent overflow from rivers. When the rain stops, the stormed water is to be returned to the rivers. This underground regulating reservoir is still under construction. And as of today, this facility for 2.6 million cubic meter has been installed already. This was equivalent to the 8,700 unit of the 25-meter swimming pool. By building this infrastructure, we have ensured that Tokyo is safe even when typhoon hit. In fact, looking at the past typhoon, a damage trend, this was the number of inundation and river flood have been significantly reduced even when the similar sized typhoon hit Tokyo. However, as the climate change progresses further and more typhoons are expected to hit in the future, it has become important to comprehensively upgrade Tokyo's disaster prevention measures to a higher level and pass on the safety to the future. According to the IPCC assessment report, under the scenario based on the goal of Paris Agreement, the temperature, global temperature will increase to the 1.5 degrees Celsius to the 2 degrees Celsius by around 2050. And rainfall will increase 1.1 times, the bottom one. And sea level will rise about 0.6 meters until 2100. So, Tokyo Metropolitan Government has launched the Tokyo Resilience Project to maintain the economic activity of the capital city Tokyo, even in the event of catastrophic disaster caused by climate change. The total budget is estimated at 15 trillion yen. It's equivalent to the 120 billion US dollars to upgrade the city to a safer and more resilient city for the future. This project aims to double the storage capacity of the underground reservoirs by speeding up their construction. By connecting the reservoirs, we will be able to share the storage function, which will be highly effective in dealing with localized torrential rain. So this was a detailed photo. And in addition, we will further study this year on necessary storage capacity to cope with climate change. In response to 60 centimeter sea level rise and stronger typhoons, we will gradually increase the height of the sea wall and sea river levee also. Furthermore, TMG, Tokyo Metropolitan Government, will not only rely on such infrastructures, but also we will combine technology to minimize the damage and recover quickly. I would like to explain some of our technology approach to enhance the resilience of our infrastructures. For example, in flood countermeasures, AI technology will be used to predict the water level to support the floodgate control operations. In addition, by simulating flood damage on virtual named digital twin, the system will be used for the digital disaster prevention drill. Tokyo Metropolitan Government will further accelerate such effort to protect from severe wind and flood damage. These are explanations of flood prevention measures, but natural disaster are not just flood. So we also need to be prepared for earthquake as well. As you all know, earlier this month, the major earthquake magnitude 7.8 occurred in Turkey. At least 173,000 buildings have collapsed and needed to be demolished. And these damages seem to be still growing. Regarding the earthquake countermeasures, Tokyo Metropolitan Government will expand its support for houses with adequate earthquake resistance that do not meet the current standard. By supporting the earthquake resistance of houses in this way, we have improved the percentage of earthquake resistance houses from 81% to 92% over the past 10 years, and we will further accelerate this improvement. In area where wooden houses are densely built, we will support the reconstruction and promote fireproofing of urban area. We are also working on using AI infrastructure to management and using drones and SNS to assess damage. The lower left photo shows the before and after seismic retrofit with inadequate earthquake resistance. In Turkish earthquake, building with inadequate earthquake resistance collapsed one after another. By promoting such measures in Tokyo, we will build a city that does not collapse, does not burn, and can be saved, even in the major earthquake hits. So we would also like to promote digital transformation of the disaster prevention by using a satellite to identify area where landforms have been alerted. In this way, inappropriate embankment will be detected and mudslide disaster will be prevented. Strengthen the disaster information sharing system by linking with national government and private companies system. And next, establish the smart pole in urban area to provide the base for data collection, analysis, and information disseminations. And last, promote the use of cloud computing for business system and servers that will lead to business continuity during disasters. These following three prospects is still in the conceptual stage, but we would like to make it in reality with your technical expertise. First, establishment of the virtual Tokyo Metropolitan Government. We must absolutely avoid the shutdown of the Tokyo Metropolitan Government in the event of any kind of disaster, any kind of serious damage. For this reason, we would like to move the virtual Tokyo Metropolitan Government to a digital space so that even during the disaster, we could respond remotely and decentrally, even with smartphone. And second, decision-making support through the digital twin. Utilize a focus on the digital twin for the disaster decision-making. Visualize damage on the digital twin and build a disaster focusing simulator to predict the next risk based on the real-time disaster data. This information will be used for quick decision-making to minimize damage. And the last, automation of situation assessment and information dissemination during disasters. The disaster situation will be automatically collected by drone and sensors, as well as visualized and disseminated in the real time. If you have any idea, please contact us or relevant department of the Tokyo Metropolitan Government. Last but not least, with your cooperation, we will further improve and safe and resilient Tokyo as an international economic city and create a Tokyo that attracts many people from all over the world. If you are interested in learning more about the Tokyo Resilience Project, please visit our website. Please feel free to contact us. This concludes my presentation. At the end of my presentation, I have made a video and about the disaster preparedness of Tokyo. Please watch it. If you have some question, we will stay the booth behind this area, next booth. So if you have a question, please contact us and visit our booth. So thank you very much for your attention. This is over. Thank you.
ありがとうございました。改めまして盛大な拍手をお願いいたします。ありがとうございました。これより東京の上下水道の技術と課題についてスピーチ形式のセッションを行います。東京都水道局および下水道局は人口1400万人を超えるメガシティである東京において都民生活と都市活動に不可欠な都市インフラである上下水道事業を運営しております。水道事業は安全でおいしい水の安定的な供給を、下水道事業は汚水の処理と雨水の排除、公共用の水域の水質保全をその基本的な役割とし、100年以上に及ぶ事業運営を通じて新たな技術開発にも取り組み、現在では世界に誇る高い技術力を有しております。本セッションではこうした上下水道事業の浄水処理技術や汚水防止技術、下水道技術、災害対策等の技術力を紹介するとともに、国内外のスタートアップ企業等に対し安全・安心で持続可能な都市の実現に向けて上下水道事業が抱えている課題等を提示いたします。最初の東京都の水道について東京都水道局総務部企画調整担当部長尾関源様より説明し、続いて下水道部門のご説明につきましては東京都下水道局流域下水道本部技術部長佐々木弘明様より説明いたします。それでは最初に尾関様、ステージまでお願いいたします。
Hello everyone. My name is Gen Ozeki. I'm the Senior Director of Planning and Coordination at Bureau of Waterworks, Tokyo Metropolitan Government. Today, I will talk about the technological achievement that Tokyo Waterworks is proud of and the issues that we are facing. I hope that the startup companies here today will find some tips for creating business opportunities. First, I would like to briefly introduce the outline of Tokyo Waterworks. With the exception of islands and other several municipalities, we supply water to almost the entire area of Tokyo, from the center of the capital to the mountainous area of the Earth's outskirts. The water supply population is about 14 million. That is equivalent to 10% of the population of Japan. The length of distribution pipes we manage is about 27,000 kilometers, which is equivalent to about 2/3 of the circumferences of the globe. This makes us the largest water utility in Japan and one of the largest in the world. The scope of our business is wide, from the management of water resources to water purification treatment and the supply of water to our customers. In other words, the scope is from the water resource through the water taps. The Tokyo Waterworks is an essential lifeline utility that supports the activities of the capital of Japan. Our mission is to supply safe and pure quality water 24 hours a day, every single day throughout the year. Next, I will introduce our 3 representative technologies. The first is the technology called advanced water treatment that realizes safe, pure, and high-quality tap water of Tokyo. This advanced water treatment is a water purification treatment technology that combines the strong oxidizing power of ozone and the absorption of biological activated carbon. This technology makes it possible to decompose and remove chlorine odor generated by chlorine disinfection and almost all organic substances, so that we can deliver safe and quality water. In a blind test of bottled water and tap water treated with this advanced water treatment technology, about 60% of respondents said that tap water tastes better, or the bottled water and tap water taste just as good, which is high praise for tap water. This advanced water treatment technology is applied to 100% of Tokyo's main water resource. The second representative technology is the technology to create an earthquake-resistant waterworks system. This is indispensable to Tokyo, a capital of Japan, which faces the threat of earthquakes. In order to minimize damage to waterworks facilities due to earthquakes, Tokyo Waterworks is reinforcing earthquake resistance of both water purification plants and waterworks pipeline network. For waterworks pipeline network, we have adopted earthquake-resistant joint pipes. As shown in the left side photo, if earthquake happens, normal water pipes will detach and at the joint. But earthquake-resistant joint pipe will not detach, as shown in the right side image, because of the hooking and the flexible structure at the joint. By gradually replacing normal water pipes with earthquake-resistant joint pipes, even if an earthquake occurs in the southern center of Tokyo with a magnitude of 7.3, the water suspension rate will remain at 26%, we estimate. Our third representative technology is leakage prevention technology. Tokyo Waterworks keeps its water leakage rate down to the 3% level, which is among the lowest level in the world. Water leakage not only comes down to a loss of precious water resource in the midst of climate change era, but also pose a risk of accident such as road subsidence, especially when it occurs in large cities. A few decades ago, most of the leaks were caused by lead service pipes with an easy to install but weak. So Tokyo Waterworks stopped using lead pipes, instead developed corrugated stainless steel pipes, which are strong, resistant to corrosion, and pliable. Furthermore, we systematically detect underground leaks and repair them promptly through patrol survey work. Through these initiatives, we dramatically reduce the water leakage rate at 3%, which used to be around 30% around 7 years ago. After that, we keep it at the same lowest level in the world. From this part, I will introduce the new technology that Tokyo Waterworks is seeking from startup companies. First is technology to do maintenance on the inside of the reservoir without draining the water, while waterworks facilities themselves are in use. We are trying to extend the service lifespan of facilities such as purification plants or facilities such as, through preventive maintenance. Currently, we track the deterioration status on concrete structures such as reservoirs. Inspect reservoirs in order to properly evaluate the degree of deterioration and repair damaged area as needed. To do this, water must be drained from reservoirs. In order to do maintenance more efficiently than ever before, we are looking for technology to inspect concrete walls inside the reservoirs without draining the water. We envision an underwater drone that can be used in drinking water reservoirs and image analysis technology for the quantitative grasp of deterioration of concrete walls while the facility itself continues to operate. Next, Tokyo Waterworks is seeking new technology about the new energy use that will replace fossil fuel. We use about 800 million kilowatt-hour of electricity annually, which is equivalent to about 1% of the total power consumption in Tokyo. We have been expanding introduction of renewable energy such as energy-saving pumps and hydraulic power generation to reduce CO2 emissions. Tokyo Metropolitan Government sets a goal of reducing CO2 emissions to zero by 2015. To achieving this goal, Tokyo Waterworks aims to reduce greenhouse gas emission by 50% from 2000 level by 2030 as a first step. We must also further reduce CO2 emissions. For this reason, we are seeking technology to reduce the power required to operate pumps and water purification treatment. We are seeking technology that can generate electricity even in small diameter water pipes and narrow spaces. We are seeking technology for utilizing green hydrogen and biofuel in water supply facilities. Tokyo Waterworks is conducting joint research and commissioned research with universities and private companies to solve the technical issue I have mentioned so far. I cannot introduce everything to you in this short session, but we are looking for technologies to solve the problems shown on this slide. Please take a look at our website. This concludes my presentation. We look forward to receiving technical proposals to solve our problems from startup companies. Thank you for listening.
尾関部長ありがとうございました。続きまして下水道局の佐々木部長お願いいたします。
ありがとうありがとう。これはもう入ってんのかな、これ入ってる大丈夫 OK です。いいんですか、スタートして。はい。Hello everyone. It's a great pleasure to see you all. My name is I'm sorry. My name is Sasaki Hiroaki from Bureau of Search, Tokyo Metropolitan Government. Now, I would like to talk about technologies and the challenges of the search system in Tokyo. Next, please. First, let me talk about the outline of the search system in Tokyo. In metropolitan Tokyo, features a population of more than 14 million. We operate search services either the wards area in the east and the Tama area in the west. Next. This is the present status of the search system in the wards area. The total length of sewer pipes in the wards area is approximately 16,000 kilometers, which is the same length as the round trip between Tokyo and Sydney. Please refer to left figure. There are 13 wastewater treatment plants treating approximately 4.5 million cubic meters of wastewater per day. Next, please. This slide shows the three roles of the search system in Tokyo. The first is to improve the living environment by treating wastewater. The second is to prevent flood damage by draining stormwater. The third is water quality control in public water bodies such as rivers and the sea. Next, please. Next. A large part of the sewerage system in the ward area is on the combined sewer system, which collects and flows wastewater and rainwater in a single sewer pipe. Because we had to accomplish the sewage treatment and rainwater drainage early as much as possible. Next, please. Next are the principal measures for the sewerage service in Tokyo. Our measures include the reconstruction of aged facilities, flood control, countermeasures for earthquake disasters, improvement of combined sewer system, energy management, and global warming countermeasures. Next. Now, let me introduce major technologies of the Tokyo sewerage system to advance these principal measures. This is SPR method. SPR stands for sewage pipe renewal. Tokyo has heavy traffic, so it is difficult to close and dig up roads during sewage construction. With the methods, we can renew an aged sewer pipe without digging up roads while wastewater is flowing. Light picture shows sewer pipe during renewal. This method, which originated in Tokyo, has been used in countries around the world. This is Tokyo Amesh, a system that transmits rainfall intensity over a wide area in real time. You can check the rain conditions on your smartphone. Rainfall intensity is coded into 10 stages colorfully. For example, purple indicates torrential rainfall areas, and next level is red. This is floatless method. This method uses a technology to prevent manholes from floating by releasing the groundwater pressure risen by an earthquake. Next, please. This is water surface control device. On rainy days, a lot of debris is mixed in with the rainwater. Control plate of this device forms a vortex, so debris is guided to a pipe and flows into the wastewater treatment plant. Green arrows in this figure shows the flow. As a result, this device removes more than 70% of debris that flows out from a combined sewer system into rivers and the sea. The small-scale model is on display at our booth. This slide shows an energy-neutral incinerator. This incinerator utilizes the waste heat from such incinerator to generate the necessary electricity for itself in operation. Compared with initial type of incinerators, it reduces greenhouse gas emissions by approximately 80%. Selling point of this incinerator is auxiliary fuel is not necessary. Electricity purchasing is not necessary. It is emphasized in this figure. Now, let me talk about two challenges facing the Tokyo sewage system. In operating storage services, it is necessary to promote further energy and global warming countermeasures, and effective use of storage resources as new roles. In order to solve these challenges, we appreciate hearing great ideas from you now attending this event. First, let's talk about the further reduction of greenhouse gas emissions. The Tokyo metropolitan government is promoting various initiatives to realize carbon half, a plan to halve greenhouse gas emissions by 2030, and to achieve zero emissions in 2050. We emit greenhouse gases such as CO2 and N2O for wastewater treatment, as shown on the left side of the slide. Currently, we are taking concrete measures to realize carbon half in 2030 by introducing advanced technologies, including the installation of energy-saving equipment. However, to achieve zero emissions in 2050, it's necessary to develop and introduce further innovative technologies. It's emphasized in red oval. We need unprecedented new technologies, for example, N2O and CH4 generation control or collection technologies in the wastewater treatment processes. The other challenge is the effective use of storage resources. In order to realize a sustainable society, it is necessary to utilize the potential of the storage system to the fullest extent. We have been making a variety of efforts, including the use of wastewater heat for air conditioning, the use of reclaimed water for toilets, and the recycling of sewage sludge into raw materials for cement. We need your suggestions regarding technologies that utilize these storage resources further. For example, to recover phosphorus content in the sewage sludge and use it as fertilizer. This slide shows our storage technology R&D center. In order to solve our problems, to use the center is one of good ways. We are seeking partners to solve our problems together using the center. When you use this facility, we provide a laboratory, experimental treatment plant, fields for experiment, and samples such as wastewater and sludge. We will welcome if you visit our booth to let us explain more information regarding the technologies, challenges, and this center. Finally, I'd like your feedback on our challenges of the storage system. That's all. Thank you very much for listening.
ありがとうございました。最後に尾関様、佐々木様、ステージまでお願いいたします。今回の発表に関してのみでなく、上下水道に関するご質問などがありましたら、皆様から見て左前側のインフラ関係のブースに局の職員がおりますので、ぜひお尋ねください。皆様、改めましてお二人に盛大な拍手をお願いいたします。ありがとうございました。以上をもちまして本セッションは終了となります。皆様ご清聴ありがとうございました。これより VR 江戸城についてデモンストレーション形式のセッションを行います。本セッションでは現存しない江戸城天守を資料や歴史考証をもとにデジタルで再現する VR 作品を凸版印刷株式会社専属のナビゲーターより紹介いたします。徳川三代将軍家光が莫大な費用を投じて作らせた江戸城最後の天守の姿と、その天守がどのように作られたのかを見ることができます。また現代の東京の 3D 地図上に江戸城天守のデータを合成し、デジタル再現ならではの景色もお楽しみいただけます。それではナビゲーターの河野由美子様にバトンタッチいたします。ステージまでお願いいたします。
Okay, hello everybody. How are you today? And today we will bring you to the Edo Castle tour. And Toppan is applying technology cultivated in printing industry to preserve and pass down the cultural properties through high-definition visual archives. We are creating virtual reality movies using those archived data and the latest technology. Today, we will show you one of them, a VR movie of the keep, the symbol of the Edo Castle, the castle of the last samurai government. I hope you enjoy it. By the way, this is the Imperial Palace, the residence of the imperial family. It was the center of Edo shogunate, which was the last samurai government. They accomplished the peaceful world that lasted 264 years until right before the modernization of Japan. And if we look at the map in the Edo period, we can see the entire premises of Edo Castle were much more expansive, including where we are right now. So now let us go inside the very center of the castle, the current East Gardens area. Now we are in the current East Gardens area. Just inside the gate, we can see a huge stone wall. A huge keep, which was a symbol of Edo Castle, stood on this stone mountain. The keep was originally one of the military buildings to intimidate the enemy. But one in Edo Castle was also a symbol of peaceful society accomplished by the Tokugawa family. Unfortunately, after it burned down in a large fire, it has not been rebuilt. What was a building that stood on the top of this lake? Now we are going to use VR to recreate the image of the keep as much as possible, true to the document that remain in Tokyo. This is a blueprint of the castle keep written by a carpenter who built Edo Castle. Let's take a closer look. It says here that it is scaled down to 1/100th of the actual size. We can see the structure of the castle keep. Also, we can find the height and the thickness of the pillars. On the left is a floor plan of each floor. It consists of 1 floor below ground and 5 above, with a total area of 1,200 square meters. Okay, now we can reproduce the skeleton of the building with these informations. First, we can place the pillars according to the blueprint. There are almost 700 pillars in total. Even pillars that are only the height of 1 floor are 8 meters. Some pillars were apparently over 50 centimeters by 50 centimeters thick. Now we can arrange the wood supporting the roof and attach the triangular hafu gables as Japanese architectural decorations. Okay, now let's see the structure of the castle keep. It is 5 stories tall, and these are the gables. The building itself is 45 meters high, and the stone wall is 14 meters, making the entire structure stands at the height of 59 meters above ground. Okay, to get an idea how tall this is, let's compare it to some famous structure in the world. For example, the Arc de Triomphe in Paris is 50 meters high, and the Statue of Liberty in New York City stands at the height of 46 meters, measuring all the way to the top of the torch. So, as you can see, the Edo Castle Keep is taller than those buildings. Okay, once the wooden frame is complete, we can now put together the outside, building walls and attaching tiles and so on. But since there is no record of appearance, let's look at the painting for reference. Here it is. Okay, this is a folding screen of an Edo scene depicting the castle keep before it was burned down. It was created by a painter at the time. And this 5-story building is a castle keep. And if you look closely, the upper part of the wall of each floor is painted white and bottom black. And you can see the triangular half gables and also the golden ornament called shachihoko is on the top. Okay, if we use this picture to recreate the outside, the castle keep has finally taken shape. Now let me introduce the characteristic decoration. I'm going to use this controller to approach this castle keep. First, let's take a look at this half gables. Oh, I'm so sorry. It was too fast to move. Let me approach to this family crest of Tokugawa family. Maybe you've seen this Mitsuba Aoi family crest here and there in Tokyo. It is modeled after the leaves of plant called holy fig or Mitsuba Aoi in Japanese. And also let us go up to the top of the roof. Do you remember what was on the roof? On the picture we saw earlier? This golden ornament is called Shachihoko. It is considered to be the deity to believe that it spit water and extinguish any flame if the building caught on fire. The Shachihoko is an imaginary creature with fish's body and a tiger's head. It is considered to be gold-plated, with a wish that it would continue to shine for many years on the very top of the castle keep. Okay, now I would like to show you one more scenery. Inheriting the will of Edo shogunate, which accomplished the peace of 264 years, Edo Castle Keep was created as a symbol that spreads peace throughout Japan. In the Edo period, before there was high-rise buildings, it could have been seen shining from dozens of kilometers away. In the town of Edo, all the roads and bridges were built so that the castle keep can be seen from any key points. By seeing the castle keep, whether they wanted to or not, Edo citizens may have appreciated the Tokugawa family's authority and felt gratitude for peace. And this is what it would look like if Edo Castle Keep still stood in today's Tokyo. The largest castle keep in history might seem very tall compared to modern high-rises, but it itself is a testament to the development of Edo and the growth of Tokyo, one of the largest cities in the world. That brings us to the end of our time traveling. I hope you enjoyed it. And thank you very much for your kind attention. Thank you very much.
ありがとうございました。もし江戸城が今あったとしたらこんな素敵な感じなんだなと思いました。皆様、もう一度盛大な拍手をお願いいたします。ありがとうございました。以上をもちまして本セッションは終了といたします。皆様ご清聴いただきありがとうございました。これより江戸の英知を照らし出せ英知昇覧についてデモンストレーション形式のセッションを行います。 本セッションは歴史文化を軸とした東京の魅力発信事業の一環として制作中のコンテンツをご紹介する参加型・体験型のセッションです。江戸時代後期1805年頃の日本橋通りを描いた 12.3 メートルにも及ぶ長大な絵巻、希代昇乱に描かれた江戸サステイナブルな都市とした英知を日本を象徴するアイコンの一つ提灯を使って探し出していただきます。合わせて絵画や古地図などの図画資源を現代において活用いただくためのヒントとしてもぜひご覧ください。それではナビゲーターの方にバトンタッチいたしますので、ナビゲーターの方よろしくお願いいたします。ご参加されたい方はぜひステージまでお願いいたします。
はい、ありがとうございます。こちらのプログラムはですね、参加型のプログラムとなりますので、ぜひ我こそはという方いていただいたら手を挙げてください。ミニゲームで遊べます。はい、じゃあ青い服の男の子どうぞどうぞ。すごく簡単なゲームだから一回やってみようか。やってみよう。はい、じゃあ、はい、ステージに上がってください。さあ、このコントローラーを動かすと明かりが見えるかな。提灯の明かり。こちら諸事情により英語でちょっとお送りさせていただきたいと思います。それでは今からミニゲームが始まります。この希代昇乱の浮世絵のですねクイズが出てきますので、そのクイズの答えここだと思ったところをこの提灯で動かして照らしてください。で、このゲーム時間制限があります。でかなり厳しい時間制限となっておりますので、もし皆さんですねここかなっていうのありましたらあそこじゃないかなって助け舟出してあげてください。はい、それでは、第1問が始まりました。第1問、さあ江戸の街並みファインド寿司ということで、お寿司屋さんをこの絵のどこかから探してください。スタート。さあこの絵のどこかお寿司屋さんがあります。
お寿司屋さんね、どこにあるかな。
お寿司屋さん
もうちょっとね右側だね。
そうヒント、お寿司は映ってないです。
よし押してみよう。
お寿司の看板だけ出てます。お寿司の残念、タイムアップということでこれかなり制限時間が短くて難しいんですが、さあこちらですね。そう
SusHiって書いてあるよ。
はい、こちらですね、漢字が今、難しい漢字なんですが玉寿司とこちら、看板に書いてあります。当時の握り寿司ですね、今の握り寿司の約2倍のほどの大きさでおにぎりほどの大きさがあったと言われております。で、もう庶民はおやつ感覚で、1、2個食べていたそうです。さあ、それでは第2問いきたいと思います。第2問は、ブックストア、本屋さんののれんを探せということで今度は本屋さんを探してください。本屋、さあどこかに本みたいなのないかな。お、大正解です。
おめでとうございます。
さあ、こちら、本屋さんですね。実は日本の江戸時代ですね、江戸の町こういう貸本屋さんがもう何千店もあったと言われております。日本は世界的に見てもですねすごく昔から識字率が高い国で印刷技術も当時発達していたので、このようにですね貸本屋さんが町の至る所にあって、庶民たちはそちらでいろんな本を読むことができました。さあ、それでは第3問です。はい、ファインド江戸キャッスルということで江戸城を探してください。これかなり難しいです。江戸城、さあ皆さんも探してみてください。
江戸城はね燃えちゃったの。
さあ江戸城、
そう燃えてる。なんか
さあヒント、富士山の周りにあります。富士山の周り、
右側。
残念はい、そうです。あちらの富士山の下にある何やらうっすらしたものが、江戸城です。こちらですね、実は江戸時代の、初期にはですね明暦の大火という江戸の約半分を燃え尽くした大火事がありまして、その時に、江戸城の天守閣も燃えてしまいました。で、その時ですね時の将軍ですね、こちらですね江戸城の再建より庶民の生活の復興の方が先だということであえて 天守閣は再建せずにそちらの町の復興を優先したということです。さあ、こちらですね、得点が出ました。35.9秒ということでですね、こちら銅メダルがもらいました。おめでとうございます。
おめでとうございます。すごい。メダルでメダル。
はい、ありがとうございます。
メダルで。
このような形でですね、浮世絵からですね、学べることが現代の SDGs に通じるものがあるのではないかということでですね、あちらのブースの後方の方で絵解きという形でもっと詳細なバージョンの、こちら、操作できるコンテンツございますので、お時間ありましたらそちらお立ち寄りください。ありがとうございました。
もう1名様いけます。
はい。
クイズこちらの。
それではですね、ちょっともうすでにネタバレしてるかと思うんですが、もう一周、じゃあやってみる？挑戦してみる？もう一回やってみようか。
次はわかるかな？
一緒にやってみる？一緒にやろう。
じゃあお兄ちゃんと一緒にやろう。どうぞお兄ちゃんと一緒にね。そうだね。はい。じゃあね、ここ真ん中のこのボールをほら動かすと、
このうっすらした提灯の光をね、照らし出してください。その正解だと思う場所に。さあ、では、再び同じ問題ですが、第1問はファインド寿司だということで、お寿司屋さんを探してください。
お寿司どれだろう？お寿司どこのお店かな？早いね。すごいね。
SusHi. Edo style
お
sushi
寿
has
司屋さ
spread
んすぐ
throughout
見
the
つかっ
world
た
from。Tokyo. It was originally a form of simple fast
当時
food
江戸時
served
代
at
は
food
ですね、
stalls.
神殿開発が進みまして、お米の生産量が飛躍的に伸びたので、人口もものすごく伸びて、最盛期には100万人以上が江戸の町に暮らしていたといいます。これはもう世界的に見てもトップクラスの人口の多さの町でした。
はい、じゃあ次の問題ですね。さあ次はわかるかな？
さあ第2問、ブックストア本屋さんののれんを探せ。
さあ本屋さんはどこかな？早いね。すごいね。すぐ分かった。
はい、そうですね。よく覚えてたね。そうです。こちら本屋さんになりますね。なので日本はもう当時からすごく印刷技術が発展しておりまして、このような浮世絵とかもですね、結構お土産感覚で売って売ったり買ったりすることができたみたいですね。
侍も勉強してないとね。
さあ、それでは最後の問題になります。
さっき分からなかったね。最後の問題は江戸城です。
を探せ。
さあどこにあるかな？もう覚えちゃったのかな？さすがだね。
この絵が描かれた19世紀にはもうすでに江戸城の天守閣は大火事で燃えてしまいまして、土台だけが残っている状態となっておりました。はい、江戸時代は江戸は本当に火事の多い町で、もう2、3年に一度は大きな火事があったと言われております。
さあ銅メダルじゃなくて何のメダルが来るかな？早かったもんね。
金メダル。
おめでとうございます。秒もすごいね。3秒だよ。3.7 秒最速です。
おめでとうございます。
おめでとうございます。
はい、というわけで、ぜひですねこちらこの浮世絵から、現代も学べることたくさんあるかと思いますので、会場後方にあります絵解きのブースの方ですね、お時間ありましたらお立ち寄りください。ありがとうございました。
ありがとうございました。
これより VR 江戸城についてデモンストレーション形式のセッションを行います。本セッションでは現存しない江戸城天守を資料や歴史考証をもとにデジタルで再現する VR 作品を凸版印刷株式会社専属のナビゲーターよりご紹介いたします。 徳川三代将軍家光が莫大な費用を投じて作らせた江戸城最後の天守の姿と、その天守がどのように作られたのかを見ることができます。また現代の東京の 3D 地図上に江戸城天守のデータを合成し、デジタル再現ならではの景色もお楽しみいただけます。それではナビゲーターの河野由美子様にバトンタッチいたします。ステージまでお願いいたします。
Hello, everybody. How are you today? Today, we will bring you to the Edo Castle tour. We Toppan is applying technology cultivated in printing industry to preserve and pass down the cultural properties with high-definition visual archives. We are creating virtual reality movies using archived data and the latest technology. And today, we will show you one of them. A VR movie of the keep, the symbol of the Edo Castle, the castle of the last samurai government. I hope you enjoy it. First, this is the Imperial Palace ground, where the imperial family now lives. But it was the center of Edo shogunate, which was the last samurai government. They accomplished the peaceful world that lasted 264 years, just until before the modernization of Japan. If you look at the map in Edo period, we can see the entire premises of Edo Castle is much more expansive, including where we are now. So now let us go inside the very center of the castle, the current East Gardens area. Now we are in the current East Gardens. Just inside the gate, we can see the huge stone wall. A huge keep, which was a symbol of Edo Castle, stood on this stone mountain. The keep was originally one of the military buildings to intimidate the enemy, but the one in Edo Castle was also a symbol of peaceful society accomplished by Tokugawa shogunate. Unfortunately, after it burned down in a large fire, it has not been rebuilt. What was a building that stood on the top of this lake? Now we are going to use VR to recreate the image of the keep as much as possible true to the document that remain in Tokyo. Here's a blueprint. It is written by a carpenter who built Edo Castle. Let's take a closer look. And it says here that it is scaled down to 1/100th of the actual size. And the drawing shows the structure of the castle keep, and we can find the height and the thickness of the pillars. On the left is a floor plan of each floor. It consists of 1 floor below ground and 5 above, with a total area of 1,200 square meters. Okay, now we can reproduce the skeleton of the building with these informations. First, we can place pillars according to the blueprint. There are almost 700 pillars in total. Even pillars that are only the height of 1 floor are 8 meters or more. And some pillars were apparently over 50 centimeters by 50 centimeters thick. Now we can arrange the wood that supports the roof and attach the triangular hafu gables as Japanese architectural decoration. Okay, now let's see the structure of the castle keep. It is 5 stories tall, just like in a blueprint. And these are the gables. And the building itself is 45 meters high and the stone wall of 14 meters, making the entire structure stands at a height of 59 meters above ground. To get an idea how tall this is, let's compare it to some famous structures in the world. For example, the Arc de Triomphe in Paris is 15 meters high, and Statue of Liberty in New York City stands at 46 meters, measuring all the way to the top of the torch. So, as you can see, Edo Castle Keep was taller than those buildings. Alright, now, once the wooden frame is complete, we can now put together the outside building walls and attaching tiles and so on. But since there is no record of the appearance in a blueprint, let's take a look at the painting for reference. Here it is, a folding screen of an Edo scene depicting the castle keep before it was burned down. And this was created by a painter at the time. And if you look closely, the upper part of each floor of the wall is painted white and bottom black. And you can see the triangular half gables with the golden decoration. And very top of the roof, you can see the golden ornament called shachihoko. Alright, if you use this picture to recreate the outside, the castle keep has finally taken shape. Okay, now let me introduce some characteristic decoration. Now I'm using this controller to approach this castle keep. First, let me approach to this triangular gables called hafu in Japanese. Have you seen this mark? This is a Tokugawa family crest called Mitsuba Aoi. Oh, I'm so sorry, it was too fast to move. This family crest Mitsuba Aoi is modeled after the leaves of plant called holy hook. You can find it everywhere in Tokyo, related to the building related to the Tokugawa family. And now let us go up to the top of the roof. Now, do you remember what was on the top of the roof in the picture we saw earlier? There is a pair of imaginary creature called shachihoko with a fish body and a tiger's head. Judging from the size of the castle keep, the shachihoko is about 2 meters and 40 centimeters high. And it is a guardian deity that was believed to spit water and extinguish any flames if the building caught on fire. It was probably made with sheet of gold with a wish that it would continue to shine for many years on the very top of the castle keep. Now I would like to show one more scenery. Inheriting the will of Edo shogunate, which accomplished the peace of 264 years, Edo Castle Keep was created as a symbol that spreads peace throughout Japan. In the Edo period, before there was high-rise buildings, it could have seen shining from dozens of kilometers away. In the town of Edo, all the roads and bridges were built so that the castle keep could be seen from any key points. By seeing the castle keep, whether they wanted to or not, Edo citizens may have appreciated the Tokugawa family's authority and felt gratitude for peace. And this is what it would look like if the Edo castle keep still stood in today's Tokyo. The largest castle keep in history might not seem very tall compared to the modern high-rises, but it itself is a testament to the development of Edo and the growth of Tokyo, one of the largest cities in the world. That brings us to the end of our time traveling. I hope you enjoyed it. And thank you very much for your kind attention. Thank you.
ありがとうございました。もし江戸城が今あったとしたらこんな素敵な感じなんだなと思いました。皆様改めましてもう一度大きな拍手をお願いいたします。ありがとうございました。以上をもちまして本セッションは終了といたします。皆様ご清聴いただきありがとうございました。
Okay, thank you. This game is a quiz about ukiyo-e, which is old style Japanese art. And please hold this. Oh, okay. Yeah, please put here. This is a chochin, Japanese old lantern, and you have to write the answer. Yeah, there's this picture, and there gonna be the quiz. So write out the answer. Okay, this is the controller, and if you click here, it will start. Okay. You see the light over here? Yeah, this is the cursor. Can you move it? With this. No?
No.
Oh, sorry. これが抜けてた。これ繋がってます。Can you move it?
No, it's not moving.
No? なんでかな。すいません、ちょっと動かないですね。Can you move it? Okay. Please wait. Oh, okay. Can you move it? Okay. Do you see this light?
I see the light, but it's not.
まだ動かない。 please wait for a minute. Okay. Okay. Then please pick this English version. Okay. Game start. So there gonna be a quiz over here. So please write out the answer. Yeah. And click here when you find the answer. Okay. Okay. First question. Find sushi. Yes. And there's a time limit, so you have to hurry. And yeah, it's actually a sushi bar. Can you find a sushi bar? Yes.
Sushi.
Yes.
Edo-style sushi has spread throughout the world from
Yes,
Tokyo.
this is
It was
this sign
originally a
says
form of simple
tamazushi.
fast food
Yes,
served
yes.
at food
This
stalls.
is
Tamazushi is where
kanji for
nigiri
sushi, Chinese
which is
character.
hand-formed sushi, was prepared for serving
Yeah,
at food stalls. Although it was
The
simple,
sushi
the
of
nigiri
this day
sushi
was
at the
like
time was about
twice
the
as
size
big
of
as
sushi
today's
today.
one. So, yeah. Okay. Question 2. Okay, find Noren of bookstore. Look for the bookstore. Noren is this like curtain. Yeah, shop doorway curtain. And oh, okay. Congratulations.
Noren,
Yes, that was it.
doorway curtains.
Did you see this book
Noren
or?
hung above the doorway of every
Oh,
shop
okay,
are
okay,
iconic curtains
perfect.
printed with a shop
Yes.
name or trademark.
Yeah,
They also
on the Edo
functioned as
era, there was
outdoor
many
advertisements
bookstores
allowing
in the Edo city
differentiation from other
because
shops.
Edo's
The city of
literary
Edo, with its
rate
high rate of
was very
literacy,
high
was filled with
at
billboards,
like top
marine
level
and
of
other
the
forms
world.
of writing.
It was like 80% of people can read and write. Yeah. Okay, this is gonna be the last question. Okay, find Edo Castle. This is very hard. Yes. Edo Castle, it's not actually like this one. It's actually burned out. So it's near the Mount Fuji. Oh, okay. Yeah, sorry. It was, yeah. Yes,
Edo Castle.
this is Edo Castle,
Castle
so
portrayed
maybe
a
you
numerous
imagine a
ukiyo-e,
more
which
bigger
is Japanese
castle.
woodblock
Yeah, but
prints
actually
and
this
paintings
Edo
was the symbol
Castle
of Edo.
was
The
burned
castle
with
tower
the
was
Great
never
Fire
rebuilt after
of
the Great Fire of Meiriki in
Meiriki.
1657.
Yeah, yeah. So
However, it continued being the pride of
this
people
was
in Edo.
painted in 19th century. So in this era, it's already burned. So yeah. Okay. Let's see your score. Congratulations, you got the bronze medal. Thank you. Thank you. So you can see this whole picture over there at the back of the booth over there. Yeah, and you can find out some more about the Edo. So yeah, thank you. はい、どうぞこちらちょっとネタバレしてしまってますが、よろしければ。さあ、ただいまこちらでクイズ行っております。体験型のクイズ行っております。こちらどなた様でもご参加いただけます。お時間数分ほどですので、お気軽にお立ち寄りください。もう終わりです。
ただいまこちらのステージでは江戸時代の絵巻を使った体験コンテンツを行っております。ぜひご参加くださいませ。 こんにちは。ただいまこちらのステージでは江戸時代の絵巻を使った体験コンテンツですね。
こちらどなた様でもご自由にご参加いただけますよ。どうぞ。
近くで見てみてください。
はい、こんにちは。はい、ではどうぞこちらの提灯をお持ちください。はい、どうぞもっとお近くにお寄りください。お荷物、そうですね。大丈夫です。いや、ちょっと難しいです。見えますか？はい。こちらがカーソルになっておりまして、この玉を回すとですね、このカーセル提灯の明かりが動きますので、今からクイズが出てきますので、その答えと思われる絵の部分をですね、こちらで照らしてこちらのボタンでクリックしてください。はい。はい。で、こちら時間制限ありますので、なるべく早めにお探しください。最後にですね、残った秒数でかかった秒数で点数が出てきます。はい、第1問、Find SusHiということで、お寿司を探してください。この絵のどこかにお寿司屋さんがあります。さあ、お寿司屋さんを探してください。お、大正解。
正解です。そうです。
おめでとうございます。
はい、
そうですね。こちら難しい漢字ですが、玉寿司と読めますね。こちらサインがあります。江戸時代、この現代の握り寿司ですね。江戸時代のこの江戸が発祥の地と言われておりまして、当時のお寿司ですね。今の握り寿司のもう倍以上のおにぎりぐらいの大きさがあったと言われております。そうですね。ちょうどあちらブースの玄関のところに実物大の模型ありますので、はい、ぜひご覧ください。はい、では第2問ですね。のれんブックストア、本屋さんののれんを探してください。さあ、のれんがたくさん立ち並んでおりますが、この中で本屋さんはどこでしょうか？本屋さん、そうですね。大正解。おめでとうございます。はい、そうですね。もう現代と同じような感覚で本屋さんが江戸の町には1000軒以上あったと言われております。それというのもやはり日本の識字率の高さ、もう学問がもう一般の庶民まで知れ渡ってて。で識率が非常に高かったというのがですね、本の普及につながっておりました。さあ、それでは、第3問、これちょっと難しいです。江戸城を探せ。この絵のどこかに江戸城がうっすら写っております。江戸城もしくは江戸城だったものがうっすら写っております。江戸城の燃えかすが大正解です。おめでとうございます。さあ、こちらそうですね。こちら、1657年、明暦の大火という大火事が江戸のもう半分以上を焼き尽くした大火事がございまして、その時に実は江戸城の天守閣は燃えてしまっていました。で、時の将軍がですね、その江戸城の再建よりも町の復興を優先させようということで、あえて天守閣は再建されなかったそうです。さあ、それでは、総合得点見てみましょう。かかった時間 37.8 秒ということで銅メダル獲得です。おめでとうございます。はい、ありがとうございます。はい。そうですね。こちらの当時の江戸の町の様子を詳しく描いた希代昇覧という、浮世絵ですね。こちら、全体像がですね、あちらブースの後ろの方にあります。あちらの方で、さらに詳しくご紹介しておりますので、もしよければお立ち寄りください。ありがとうございました。 はい、では以上になります。小覧以上になります。
はい、こんにちは。私、富士通株式会社今村と申します。本日はよろしくお願いいたします。今、司会の方からご紹介いただきましたけども、我々と、あと JR 東日本さん含めてやっております、このエキマトペプロジェクトに関しまして、今日お話しさせていただきたいと思います。よろしくお願いいたします。はい、まず私の自己紹介ですけども、未来社会&テクノロジー本部というところで、スマートシティグループのところにおります。こういった今のエキマトペみたいなプロジェクトの他にですね、このまちづくりビジネスに寄与するような、ソリューション開発、あとは我々が、R&D していますようなテクノロジーをどう社会実装するかということをやっている部署でございます。で、富士通としましてはですね、このパーパスを掲げておりますが、イノベーションによって、社会に信頼をもたらし、世界をより持続可能にしていくということを掲げておりまして、今回エキマトペというプロジェクトもですね、そういった形でどう我々の先々にですね寄与できるかっていうのを今考えているところでございます。で、我々の本部ですね、特徴的なのが3つの組織が融合しております。私が属してますスマートシティのところが社会実装を主に考えている部隊ですし、他にですねコンピューティングコアと 6G インフラストラクチャーということで、例えばスーパーコンピューター富岳のことを聞いたことある方いらっしゃると思いますが、その富岳を作っているメンバー、あとはビヨンド 5G という形で今後の新しいネットワークを考えている部隊、こういったところが融合しまして2030年のような先々のですね我々の社会に対してテクノロジーがどう寄与できるかということを考えている組織体になっております。でまず足がかりとしましては、私たち富士通は、川崎市が創業の地ということでございますので、川崎市様とこういった連携協定を結びまして実装ということを目指しております。ただもちろん今日は東京ですけども、さまざまな地域とですねこういうコラボレーションをしていった上でですね、より早い形で社会実装を目指していきたいと考えているところでございます。それでは今日の本題になりますエキマトペに関しましてご案内させていただきたいと思います。まずは、このプロジェクトに関する動画をご用意してますので、そちらをご覧ください。
もともとは昨年の7月に未来の通学をデザインしようというテーマでワークショップを開いていただきました。でそこで子どもたちが自分たちの通学をイメージしながらいろんな意見を出し合って、でその意見を集約していただいて、それを形にしたのがエキマトペだと思います。で今回そのエキマトペの改良版というか進化系ができたということで、上野駅の方に招いていただいて見に行くことができました。
黄色い点字ブロックまでお下がりください。
自分たちで提案して実現されるってことが初めてだったのでびっくりしました。
駅に限らないでいろいろなところに置いてほしいなって思いました。
こういうことってわーっと盛り上がってそのまま終わってしまうっていうことも多いので、今できたエキマトペをもとにさらにどんなところを良くしていけばいいのかとか、子どもたちが将来を自分たちのことを考える未来にどんどん続けていけるプロジェクトだなと思いますので、これで終わりにせずにこれから後の学習としてずっと進めていきたいなと思っているところです。
はい、ご覧いただきましてありがとうございます。今動画にもありましたけども、プロジェクトの背景でございますが、我々富士通と JR 東日本さん、あと DNP 大日本印刷さんとですねやった取り組みになっております。この3社はですね東京、オリンピックですねの、パートナーという形で組み合わせることがありまして、あるイベントでですねこの共生社会の実現というテーマでお互い講演したんですけども、そこで共感したということを機にですね一緒にやってみましょうということで、スタートしたプロジェクトになっています。でもともと我々の会社のですね横にありますこの川崎市労学校の方々とのつながりがありましたので、この未来の通学というテーマでですねワークショップをして、そこから出たアイデアを大人たちが実現したというものになっております。でこの特徴なのはですね通学というテーマにしたのはですね労学校って、我々が普段行くような公立の学校よりもですね場所が少ないのでですね皆さん結構電車で通学しているんですね。そういった現状とやはりその耳の聞こえない聞こえにくい方々にとってやっぱ普段我々が使っている駅の空間がやっぱり何かしら課題があるよね不自由があるよねっていうことを、こういったところからですね拾ってどう、駅が変われば、ここで言うと楽しくなるかというところも含めてですねいろんなアイデアを募ったものがベースになっております。で川崎市立労学校はですね小学生から高校生までが一貫しておりますので、こういった形でいろんな年齢層のですね学生さんがおります。でこんな形でワークシートに対してですねアイデアを募るということをやりまして、でございます。で例えばこういったアイデアがあったんですけども、駅でテレビを設置して情報を得ると。で今も電光掲示板ってあるんですけども、どうしても電車が来ますぐらいの、情報量に対して、もっといろんなことが見えたらいいんじゃないかとかですね、あと特に小学生の方だと漢字がやっぱり追いつかないとかですねいうこともあったので、手話でその表現がされるとより理解がしやすいというアイデアが出ました。本当にこれはすごくもう当事者でしか出ないアイデアだなと思いまして、何かこれをどう実装できるかということを考えたものになっております。で我々富士通、テクノロジーの会社ですので、さっき言った駅の音をですね可視化するということを今回やっているんですが、いわゆる AI を使っております。この AI のエンジンをですね、作るにあたっては我々先ほど挙げたスーパーコンピューターの、いわゆるテクノロジーの舞台をですね知見を活用しまして、こういった駅にあらゆる音があふれている中でこの必要な音だけを拾うと、そんなモデルを作り上げまして実装しております。で主に機能2つあるんですが、AI を使ってその音を認識して、文字や手話で出すということと、あとは別のモードにするとですねリアルタイムにこういったマイクで喋った音を画面上で出すと、こういった2つの機能を具備したものになっております。でその2つ目の機能の方がですねDNP さんの機能と連動してますが、この感情表現フォントという DNP さんの技術を使っております。この音声を文字化したことの文字に反応して、例えば危険を煽るような、注意喚起を煽るようなですね表現の場合はこういったちょっと驚かすようなですねフォントを使ったり、何か楽しい雰囲気にする場合はこういう可愛らしいフォントを使ったり、その喋ってるフォント気持ちに合わせてですねフォントを変えるというそんなものがございます。そういったものを使って視覚的にその情報をいかに提供するかということをやってたものになります。で動画の中にはなかったんですが、まずプロトタイプをやりました。これが2021年ですねに、巣鴨駅で3日間だけこれは非公開でやりました。緊急事態宣言下だったのでマスコミさんにも特に公表せずにやったものになっています。でこれは先ほどキオスクですね、駅のコンビニの跡地を使ってスクリーンの後ろからですね投影してやっております。でこれも良かったんですけども、で、まずこの取り組みすごい大反響いただいたんで今も続いているんですが、ただこれの課題がいくつかありました。で1つ目はこういうなキオスクの跡地っていうのはなかなかどの駅にもないよねということと、あとは前に人が立ってしまうとですね見えなくなってしまう、こういった致命的な課題が見つかりました。ということでじゃあどうしようかなというところがまずありました。ただこのやったことに対して子どもたちがすごく嬉しかったと、こういった自分たちのアイデアが形になったということがすごく良かったという表現いただきましたし、一部SNS でもバズりましたということから、JR さんもですねぜひまた続けましょうというお声をいただきまして、去年上野駅でやったんですが、ただやるのではなくてっていうことでこの多くの駅へどうにか設置したいなということからいろんな試行錯誤をやってまいりました。先人が前に立つと見えないっていう課題に対しては上の方につけたいねっていうことを考えたんですけども、じゃあ駅の空間で上に置けるところってどこだろうって考えた時に 自動販売機に注目したんですね。どこにでもあるよねっていうことと、ここの上に置けばですね、人が立ってもですね見えるというところから考えました。ただこの無機質なですね、いわゆるデジタルサイネージ帳で置いたところでですね、みんなが見るかなというところも含めてですね、この筐体デザインも工夫したということになっております。あとはですね、ただ置くのではなくて、さらにこのなぜ置いたかというところとか、そもそもこの手話を先ほども表していると思うんですけども、こういった手話に興味を持ってほしいなということをまさに当事者の声をいただきましたので、そういった地域のですね手話サークルとかイベントに誘導できるような情報も発信できるといいんじゃないかということが、アイデアとしてありました。こういったところをですね改良しまして、動画にあった上野駅のこのバージョンに至ったわけでございます。でこれ特徴的なのがですね、こういったフォルムになってます。でこれは先ほど角張ったところだと結構威圧感があるねって話とか、あとこういった形オノマトペでですねガタンゴトンとかヒューンとかですね環境音を可視化してるんですけども、これがいわゆる漫画の吹き出し帳だということに気づきました。子どもたちが出たアイデアなので、まさにそういったところも相まって、このフレームをですねいわゆる漫画の吹き出しにも置き換えれるんじゃないかということから、こんなフォルムにして丸みを帯びて、結構でかいサイズなんですけども違和感なく見てもらえるようなものになっております。でご存知のように駅の空間ですとこういった英語でもアナウンスをされてますので、こういった英語でも表示するということを実現しております。で先ほど2つ目の機能としてご紹介しました駅員さんがマイクを通してアナウンスをすることで画面上に出すと、こういった機能も実装しております。よいしょ。あとはこれちょっと見にくいんですけども台東区上野駅の最寄り駅がですね台東区ということで、そこのサークルのですね案内を流す、こういった試みもやってまいりました。はい。ということでこういうところをですね改良しまして去年の6月から12月まで、やってきたものでございます。で置いた場所がですね上野駅の一番人通りが激しいですね京浜東北線と山手線のホームというところ、あとこの自動販売機もですね上野駅で一番売り上げを、誇るようなですね位置に置いたということで、かなり多くの方にご覧になっていただいたというふうに聞いております。で今回4社やったんですけども先ほど挙げた富士通と JR さん、あと DAP さんのほかに自動販売機を開発してます JR クロスさんっていう、JR さんのグループ会社さんも巻き込みまして、ああいった筐体を駅に置いて実証実験するということに至っております。で本当にこれはですね社会的インパクトをいただいたかなと思っておりまして、多くのメディア、これは日本のあらゆるメディアの方々にですね取り上げていただきました。テレビ、新聞、雑誌ですね、いろんなところに取り上げていただきましたし、政治活動でいうと、今井絵理子さんとか衆議院議員の方々ですとか、あとはこういったイベントにもそうですけども、本当にいろんなところでですね当事者のみならずいろんな方に触れていただくような機会がこの実証実験をやることで反響いただいたかなと思っております。その一つのきっかけにもなったのがこの宇佐さんというですね、聴覚に障害を持つ、イラストレーター、漫画家の方がですね SNS で投稿したこの体験記でございます。これが非常にこういった18万件のですねいいねをいただくなどですね、で NHK のおはよう日本でもですね取り上げてもらうなどですね非常に反響いただきました。でここにもキーワードがありまして正解の音なんですよね。で耳の聞こえない人、このレベルもそれぞれあるんですけども、補聴器をつけていたらいわゆるノイズとして聞こえてしまうと、何かが鳴っていることは分かるんだけどもそれがどういう音かっていう識別ができない。ただ先ほどエキマットペでこれはアナウンスの音、これは電車が来た音っていうことを出すことで、このざわざわはそういう音なんだっていうことが分かったと、これは正解の音だったんだっていうことを分かることで、いわゆる普通に耳がいわゆる健常者というんですけども聞こえる人と同じような体験をしたんだっていうことで、感動したっていう、そういうほっこりしたっていうことを書いてるんですが、それがすごく、当事者の方はもちろんそうだよねと言っていただきましたし、本当にこれに共感してくれた方が多かったかなと思っております。で今後に向けてなんですけども、まさにこういったソーシャルグッドというかですね、やっぱりいいねっていうことを本当にやれば ただけるということは分かったんですが、よりプロジェクトとしてはですね、当事者だけではなくて、やっぱり聴覚障害に接点ない人々がこういった取り組みを通じてですね、彼らに思いを馳せてもらうとか、優しい世の中、それは共生社会という言い方もありますけども、を実装するということですね、を目指したいと思っています。そのためには多様な人々とつながって、こういう取り組みがどんどん広がっていくこともそうですし、上野駅だけではなくて、いろんな地域にこういった取り組みが広がっていく、地域とつながっていくことで、駅だけではなくて、その先のいろんなコミュニティとつながるということが、またこういったところで社会の実現性に至るのかなと思っています。我々はそういったエキマットペという一つのプロダクトではなくて、このプロジェクトを通じて、こういったダイバーシティ・インクルージョンの世界観をですね、果たしていきたいなというふうに思っております。一旦私のお話は以上でございます。こういったところの取り組みに対しまして、いろんなご意見ありましたら、ぜひぜひお寄せいただきたいと思います。本日はありがとうございました。
今村様、ありがとうございました。誰もが楽しめるエキマトペプロジェクトの今後の展開が楽しみですね。それではここでもう一方、本日のスペシャルゲストをご紹介させていただければと思います。デフバレーボール女子金メダリスト、中田美桜選手です。どうぞステージにお上がりください。皆様拍手でお迎えください。中田選手、本日はよろしくお願いいたします。ありがとうございます。実は昨年2025年のデフリンピックの東京開催が決まりました。デフリンピック、皆さんご存知ですか？知ってる方、手を挙げてみてください。はい、ありがとうございました。デフリンピックのデフは英語で耳が聞こえないという意味なんです。つまりデフリンピックというのはろう者による国際スポーツ大会で、こちらの中田選手はそのデフリンピックにおいてバレーボールで女子金メダルを獲得されたというわけなんです。中田選手、自国開催どのように受け止められていますか？
はい、日本の東京でデフリンピックが開催されると知ったとき、私が生きているうちにこのデフリンピックが東京で開催されるなんて思いもよりませんでした。ですので今バレーボール選手として東京で開催されるというのは大変、もう生きている中で大変貴重な思い出になると思っています。ですので東京できちんといいパフォーマンスを見せられるように一生懸命頑張っていきたいと思っているところです。
ありがとうございます。本日も手話通訳の方に来ていただいて、中田選手とのコミュニケーションのサポートをいただいていますが、本日ご紹介しておりますこのユニバーサルコミュニケーション技術というのも、私たちのスムーズなコミュニケーションの実現を手助けしてくれる技術です。ここでユニバーサルコミュニケーションの技術を一つご紹介したいと思います。今村さん、再度お願いいたします。
はい、改めまして富士通の今村でございます。まさに今ご紹介ありましたけど、ユニバーサルコミュニケーションという形で我々が一つ作っているデバイスではあるんですけども、スポーツにもつながるですね、こういった取り組みをやっておりますのでご紹介したいと思います。ここに手元にありますけども、はいはい、これはオンテナというデバイスになっております。後ほど動画にもご紹介しますけども、こういった小さいサイズのものになっておりまして、間違えました。すみません。よ、あれ？よ、よ。 これ今スポーツの様子が出てると思うんですけども、これより耳の聞こえない人からすると、このさっきの卓球のコンコンっていう音とか、先ほどの選手が走ってる音っていうのはまさに聞こえないんですよね。でこの迫力、バスケもそうですね、この音の迫力っていうのは結構見てる人の楽しませる要素の一つだと思うんですけども、それを聴覚障害者は感じることができないので、それをいわゆる聴覚ではなくて触覚で代替するっていうことをやったものになっております。で本当にこれがちっちゃいものなのでどこにでもつけていただけるんですけども、中田選手にもつけていただければと思います。
せっかくなので中田選手にもこのユニバーサルコミュニケーションの技術をこちらで体験いただきましょう。じゃあ私もつけさせていただきます。
こういった形でですね、アクセサリーサイズになっておるんですけども、ここのデバイスにマイクが仕込んであるんですね。でこのマイクに拾った音に反応して、この筐体が震える、もしくは光るというですね機能、単純な機能ですけど持っているものがあります。なので今少しマイクを通しているので少しあれなんですけども、例えばこんにちはって呼びかけると、これが音を拾うと震えて、今声かけられたんだなっていうことが分かるような機能だったりとかでございます。どうですか、なんか聞こえますか？
中田選手いかがですか？
そうですね、私の場合は今補聴器は声は聞こえるんですけれども、例えば家の中で補聴器を外すこともあります。その時には音は全く聞こえない状態になります。でこれをつけると音がなんか例えば母に呼ばれたとか、そういったことが気づくことができるかなと思います。でスポーツの時にも補聴器を外しますので、これをつければ何か音が聞こえるんではないかなと、いい技術感じがするのかなと、いい技術だなと思っています。
ありがとうございます。まさに今スポーツの現場っていうことでいうと、もう一つの機能があるんですが、中田選手ちょっとモードを切り替えさせていただいてもよろしいですか？今モードを変えたんですけども、今度はこの一つ一つのデバイスのマイクからではなくて、この親キー、コントローラーキーがあるんですけども、ここから通した音とか、これ今カスタネットみたいになってるんですけども、押すことでデバイスが震えてるんですね。今ここでも震えてます。これがこのつながった呼気っていう形で全部振動するんですよ。これは要は集団ゲームとかでコーチがちょっと注目っていう時にこれでアテンションすることもできます。はい、あとこれをマイクともつながるので、先ほど卓球台とか、バスケのアリーナとかにもですね、このマイクを仕込んでおくことで、実際にこの卓球台に球が打ちつけた音を拾って、この客席にいるこのデバイスをつけた人につながるということで、臨場感が分かるということを先ほどの動画でもご紹介したものになっております。
中田選手どうですか、実際につけてみて。
そうですね、今までは音が聞こえたことあるんですが、その振動でそれを、情報を得ることはなかなかなかったので、例えばお店とか病院に行った時に名前を呼ばれることありますよね。で同じ名前の人もいるかもしれません。その時はお願いして、その病院おやきを持っててもらって、で押してもらえれば、それで振動が感じられれば呼ばれたんだなって分かると思います。で社会の中でもそういったことでいろいろサポートいただけるんじゃないかなと思います。はい、
ありがとうございました。今後より良いものになっていくことを期待しましょう。さて、先ほどお話にもありました通り、2025年にはこの東京でデフリンピックが開催されますが、東京大会に向けた意気込み、また日本の皆さんにメッセージをお聞かせいただけますでしょうか。
はい、2025年東京デフリンピックが開催されることが決定しました。選手として本当に嬉しいです。でもですね、少し課題もあるんですね。デフリンピックの認知度がなかなか低いんですね。オリンピックの場合はもう 90% 以上の人がもちろんご存知です。でもデフリンピックは 16% ぐらいなんですね。まだまだ認知度が低いです。ですからやはり知ってもらうだけではなくて、競技として見て応援したくなるような、そんな気持ちが湧くような、そのために選手我々もしっかりとデフリンピックで金メダルを取る、 ということを目指してしっかり、聴覚障害者は聞こえないから無理かなじゃなくて、聞こえなくてもそれは関係なく、聞こえる人の世界でも生きやすい社会というのをお互いに作っていきたい、そういうふうに思ってます。ですのでぜひデフリンピック in 東京、皆さん応援してください。そして見に来てください。私も頑張っていきたいと思います。よろしくお願いします。
ありがとうございます。大変力強いメッセージありがとうございました。中田選手の活躍を心より応援しています。さてこの後中田選手、今村様にご退場いただくのですが、中田選手へエールを込めて手話の拍手でお送りしたいと思います。手話の拍手、皆さんご存知ですか？ここで手をひらひらさせてやるのが手話の拍手なんですよね。はい、では手話の拍手でお送りさせていただきます。ありがとうございました。中田選手、本日はSusHiテック東京ブースまでお越しくださいまして本当にありがとうございました。また今村様もありがとうございました。皆様拍手でお見送りください。ありがとうございました。先ほど中田選手がお話していたユニバーサルコミュニケーション機器について、あちらのブースでも体験がございますので可能でございます。ぜひそちらのブースにもお立ち寄りいただければと思います。本日は皆様ありがとうございました。